Bish bash bosh. Hi. Hello everyone. Welcome to Fair Play Racing League. Tuesday night. It's round 9. It's not Tuesday night either. It's Wednesday night. Keep on! Oh dear. It's tier 2. It's Interlagos. And it's the end of the season near enough. As Fardo's managed to leave a session already. That's a good start. Anyway, I am your host, David Lowface, and joining me in the comms box tonight is everyone's favourite Irishman.
It's Cross Creek 1888. How are we tonight, David?
Well, I was fine until about, quarter of an hour ago when I decided to come upstairs and got, the worst bloody sneezing fit ever. So that was nice. But other than that, yeah, not bad. How are you doing, sir?
Oh, I'm not too bad at all. Finished a long day's work, get the pints in me now. Try to relax, enjoy some half-decent racing, hopefully. Well, we'll see.
Well, you got another stream on in the background, have you?
No, no, no. I was thinking of it. I won't say the league, but I was thinking of it, I'll be honest.
Fair enough. Who's that boy in another Alpine? Why can't I see the Alpine on this?
You've got Diamond and Fiddly.
Oh, there he is. Smart. I think he's the first on his lap. Unless it's Cruiser in front. Don't know.
It should be Diamond. Normally he is first on track every week.
Yeah.
Some sort of session he has.
Yeah. Absolutely. Wants to get his camera time. And why not?
The best way to do it.
As beautiful sunny day here then in Brazil. As a very distinct 3 parts to this lap. You've got the Senna S's in Sector 1, you've got the tight and twisty Sector 2 and Sector 3, which is pretty much just one big old straight line. As Dushi comes through to set the first lap, which is a 1:08.6. And Yorkie coming in just behind. Not quite setting the timing boards alight thus far. What kind of times do you think we should be looking at?
I'd probably be looking at maybe low eights. I'd maybe think maybe one or two guys can maybe scrape a high 7. As we see already, Noah's getting an 8.3 his first lap, so I think definitely we're going to see some guys into the 7s tonight for pole.
Yep, just under 14 and a half minutes to do it in, as Cruiser has himself done a lovely little second warm-up lap, it seems, and opting for medium through this middle sector then, gets past the Kicksauber moving out of his way, and we'll keep an eye as on top goes Silverside Boy, a 1:08.1. That is a great way to start the session for the RB V Carb Barbecue team, whatever it's called.
Something along them lines, I think, is close enough. Anything but the actual name. What a lot, to be fair, from Gary. I think no one really expecting that so far. So hopefully he can keep on to it. Maybe, dare I say it, get a first win in FPRL. Or have I said that too early?
It's early days in this penultimate race, but he started off pretty well, and he's just under 2 tenths clear as things stand. Biddle doing a third lap on these tyres. As Groundsy's set a 112 on the mediums, obviously trying his best to not get promoted. Doing a very slow lap. So good for him as Remaster is taking a trip through the gravel. I'll tell you what, if you're going to park it, don't park it there, sir. It's a rather blind corner for those coming through turn 4, but he has got out of the way. 12.5 minutes left, and still 8 drivers yet to choose their car. Choose their car, what?
I was wondering there, to be honest. Like, I think they're all in cars here. This TJ's coming across the line. He was purple middle sector, but yeah, just outside. But unlucky.
Yeah, still a decent showing thus far from TJ. As Hirsch says he's taken control of Leclerc's car, so I assume when it's the outlap I will be in the car. Well, we'll see.
No.
I don't think you trust the game.
It should throw him into the garage, if I'm not mistaken,
Yeah.
right?
Well, he'll join the session.
Yeah.
He'll need to rejoin the session, but as Yornborn will also need to rejoin the session. Yeah, he'll. I don't know if the game's going to let him take control of his car unless he rejoins and untick spectator. Ooh, big moment from Lexus there. At the bottom of the hill, went marginally wide, invalidated, and lost the rear end for good measure. So that is another lap out the window for Lexus.
I'd have a bit of a problem getting Youngborn back. Yeah, he's EA fans listed. I don't have.
You're on board. Alright, this. Do I have him? I do not have him. Yeah, technically speaking, to get him back in, I think you might need to leave the lobby to sit in the lobby. Oh, I don't know.
I'd get him, but he won't be in the lobby though.
Yes, but when you're sitting looking at the list of drivers...
Yes. I'll try it, see what happens. Things you do to get someone back, eh?
Yeah. And... It's down P15. Do you need a invite back?
I will need an invite back. You didn't think of this one, no.
That's alright, I get
Liam.
Oh.
Liam in the chat says that mic is very quiet. That's probably mine for the game audio.
It is. I think it's mine. It looks like it looks like the gain I put on myself last week didn't particularly work that well. Alright, so let's put gain 20 dB. And hopefully that's a little bit better. If I then change this, I'm sorry you're missing all the action, guys. Sorry, not sorry. See, the problem was that now the game is too low for me, but never mind. I've got an adjustable headset. I cannot hear the cross though.
Yeah, that's because we still might have a bit of a problem here with Yawnborn. Even if I have had them, they're not showing up.
Brilliant.
This is great. Oh, there we go. Finally.
Yeah.
Though Liam in the chat saying he's getting nosebleed in P4. How does he think Gary feels in P1?
Oh yeah, he is still P1. And look who is in P2. It's the monkey. The monkey boy Kurt, 97. In P2. Very nice indeed. Showing the controller fraud in the comms box how it's done. Lexus having a bit of problem. Again, Fardo invalidating. Ledamund
A lot of that.
Who is on none. So he's not on a lap, I assume. Yep, Ledouche not on le lap. And Cruiser is, well, seems like
cruising.
he's back to how things used to be. Obviously last week at Kota qualified very well indeed, on pole position. And, well, his race didn't end too well, as he's going to start his lap with around 48% ERS. That seems an awful lot low to me, but what do I know?
Yeah, that's very low. Even with a slow middle sector, he's going to be hampered up the back straight, I'd say, completely here. If he's already underneath 20%. It'd be interesting to see, but to me, he's absolutely cooked himself.
Yeah,
And
with
that's
not
not
long
going
left
to
to
help.
go.
And now he's yapping at us because he messed up.
Yeah. Sounds about right. He's going to have a struggle. Well, actually, to be fair, he couldn't have gone round another lap because he is empty on the fuel. Let's see. Biddle coming to the line, 3.5 tenths up. It's a 108.4. And that is good enough only for P9 as things stand. TJ in the middle sector, half a tenth up through sector 1. Let's see how his sector 2's gone at the bottom of the hill. He's 31 thousandths up. He misses the apex of the last corner. And he is burning the overtake all the way up the hill to the line. Improves by 40 thousandths. But this man right behind him goes P1. That's Yorkie on the second lap on those soft tyres. So a decent lap from both Mercedes, in fact, as midfield has gone P4. And there's Groundsy doing Groundsy things.
It was a matter of time. I think we all know that. But I just don't think Gary would be happy at all with TJ. If he knew that he was giving Yorkie the best tow he could ever get coming towards the line.
Yeah, absolutely fraudulent.
So, I don't even know how long's left, but Gary, come on. I want to see you on pole position tonight. I don't ask much out of you.
Absolutely. There's not long left to go. People only going to get one more run, I reckon. As Gary now out of the pits. No pressure, Gary. No pressure.
Just look, it's not Nottingham Forest, Gary, okay? Just don't crumble.
Yeah.
Definitely watching this whole lap.
Yeah, maybe. See if he can gain some more time. It'd be interesting to see where he decides to turn his ERS on. I certainly had the spot where I turned mine on. And others have theirs.
To me, I would kind of think of the start of the DRS line here. He's went a little bit before, but it doesn't take much of the overtake to get you back up to the top speed. So if you go too early, to me, you're just wasting it for nothing for how short it is between the line and actual turn one. See, he's 80%. He's plenty now left for the lap, and especially with the slow sector too. He's going to have a lot of battery probably in this last sector to push him towards the line, as he's actually a tenth down. Not what he wanted. He's hoping for a good sector too. Obviously, hate to say it, but this is where he'll be at his strongest with the good old late traction. So if he can get the car turned in like he has just there, we could be seeing him on pole position, hopefully.
Yeah, plenty of commitment shown through the hairpin as now through butt plug corner and downhill left-hander before the bottom of the hill. He is 74 thousandths up, hits the apex very nicely of that last corner, and now ERS up the hill all the way to the line. DRS wide open, hugs the inside, and it's a 108.0. And boy, is it close there at the front as he nearly becomes a victim of that curb on turn one. Oh dear.
That's definitely would have been such a Gary thing to set a great lap and then Bennett on the next corner. But it's as you say, 4 guys, not even a 10 separating them all, the top 4. It's just a matter of if one can get in the 7s, it looks like they're going to have pole. It's up to really more later now. He'll be our next one to go out of the top 4.
Yeah. Meanwhile,
he's actually waiting for a toe. Try to get him to the line, but it doesn't look like it's worked out with one of the Astons.
Oh. Has he invalidated this and next by doing that?
He shouldn't have. No,
thankfully not.
I think he invalidated before the last corner, so he should have been fine.
Very smooth through the centre S's, and that's a decent lap. Decent sector 1, it seems. He's matched his time. We've got Monkey coming over the line, who is down, so no improvement from the Haas. And more leader now then coming up through turn 5 and 6. Heavy braking down, second gear. Keeps it in hot lap around this middle sector, which of course you can very well do after the game's latest patch, which is brilliant. Oh, there's an Aston Martin going off in front, and I don't think More Leader will be too happy about that, having lost out on his toe all the way down the start-finish straight, but he is coming round now, keeps it nice and tight to the inside. Across the line. Oh, Nelly. Wow. Wow. That is pure madness. Madness incarnate. That's a remaster. It's not. It's, let's have a look. So Monkey Boy is down in P10. TJ has out-qualified his teammate, and he is going to be just in front of him on the 5th row. Fishsticks is struggling up the hill. He's run out of fuel. And the overtake has allowed him up the hill. Oh dear, right. Cruiser's got himself up into P. Oh dear. Oh, Lexus.
What is that? 5,000 separate the top 3?
Yeah. So that happened.
That's madness.
That definitely happened.
Like, I know it's a short track and everything, but that, and crucially, none of them got into the 7s.
Absolutely.
Red.
Oh, what surprise! It's Cruiser we're waiting on. Come into pits, Cruiser. Oh, that's not pit entry, mate. Don't be a dick. He retired before he crossed the line. He retired on track. Absolutely,
Yep.
Get him gone. Get him gone.
Typical Scottish.
Yeah, crazy. You definitely don't see that game clip recorded in my bottom of my screen.
What are you on about? I don't see nothing there. It's fine.
Saw nothing. So
Those
anyway,
reports.
for the second time this week, we've got a Kick Sauber on pole. This time it is Groundsy, and he beats midfield Maestro by the smallest of margins, 0.02 ahead of More Leader on 0.05 back from pole position. Oh Lord, it was close. Oh Lord, it were be close.
Yeah, it's really not even really a dick hair separating them at all. Even
Yeah.
the top 5 under a 10th. That's madness. So, it's by the looks of it, this could get a really spicy race.
As thank you for the drinks redemption, Willy Bum, for the both of us, as Cruiser has redeemed you a truth or dare, and while that happens,
Oh,
I'm going to nip to the little boys' room.
no. Go ahead, Cruiser. Give me a truth for now. Since no one seems to do dares anymore, it's a bit bullshit if you ask me, but sure. For once, actually, Brazil's looks like it's staying dry for now. Um, that's something of a rarity, near enough. 5 tenths separate in the top 5, or 5 tenths. Jesus, not even a tenth separate in the top 5. So personally, I'll be hoping for Gary try to do something. I'm not expecting much of you, Gary, but you know, get this win under your belt. Be nice to see. Midfield's already got his title. You just take your win. Where do you rank Cruiser on your list of the biggest cunt? Right. It's quite a big list, to be honest with you, Cruiser.
That
Now,
certainly is one of the question of all time.
yeah, there's a lot of them. Where he ranks, it's close to the top, but not absolute top. There is a few people ahead of him. Um, Let me go through some people first here, Cruiser, and I'll get back to you with an actual number. Um, I'll give you number 5, Cruiser. You're the 5th biggest cunt I know.
That's
That's an
rather
achievement.
esteemed. That I'll
Yeah,
take top 5 because you can't do
I
it in
have. It's
quali.
because he's Scottish. Aye.
Best placement this season, ignoring Kota where you got pole last week, but never mind.
I was got to give the one-off fluke, get the charity at times. That's all the rest of the grid we're doing. No, actually, funny enough, Gary, actually not. He's he's nowhere near, to be honest. To be, I don't want to say the list because there is some people that would get offended. But yeah, David's nowhere near, and Gary, even you're not.
Yeah,
Yeah, David is too nice. Gary's not even up there. Yes, he's a prick and he's an annoying prick at that, but he's not a cunt.
never a truer word said. Actually, a prick is
Yes.
sort of like the opposite of a cunt.
Yeah, a prick is a nice way to say, just please shut up for once. Just you're being a knob for the minute. Just shush.
There's Sid in the chat saying the barbecue V carb is cooking today. Never a truer word said. Yeah, decent positions for both of their drivers.
For now, wait till we get past turn 1. I envision some bad things happening.
Yeah, well, we'll find out soon enough as we are go on the formation lap, and let's have a quick look at the chosen tyres, as there is a mix of all three. Midfield starting on the softs in P2, Rue in P12 on the softs, as well as Bread and Hirsch. Nice to see that Hirsch was able to get into his car.
Just hoping that Jornborn, I didn't see him rejoin, even though he has been invited a few times.
He did go out on a
Sweet.
lap towards the end of quali.
I'm just blind as a bat then.
That's alright. We don't hire you for your eyes, we hire you because you're pretty.
Kevin. Heck. Not on stream.
And the silky smooth accent, but you know.
Well, like I don't want to big up myself, but I know it's good. Like.
Oh, right. So there you have it. There's your order on your screen. We're not going through them because it would take too long. It's such a short formation that there is no point.
Hirsch, Race, Bread, Diamond, Humbert, Fardo, Liam, Lexus, Rue, Monkey, TJ. Noah Fish. Fiddle, fuck.
Noah Fish, Biddle, Cruz, Cunt, Gary, Yorkie, More Leader, Midfield, Groundsy, keep out!
There you go, that'll keep ads happy for this week.
Yeah. Will it though? Is ads ever happy?
No. No.
Yeah. Can't believe he doesn't know the exploit that he's been using in the F2 cars.
I know. As soon as you told me, I was thinking, and then I've seen him kind of try to do it, we'll say. But enough about F2 for now. We'll
come back to
talk
that.
About that exploit later on, if we have a safety car.
Yeah.
If Ads is listening, maybe let him actually know what it is and how to do it.
Oh, maybe. We do spoil you all. As it looks like the man on the lights has gone on strike.
Yeah, he's away for a pint, it looks like.
Well, technically speaking, we're on the clock.
Parked up.
Can we see Bert? Is Bert lighting up a cigarette in the pit lane? What about the guy in the medical car?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. The medical car hasn't came to the back yet. That's why we're waiting.
Ah, of course.
That's definitely no.
Yeah. So, how was work?
It was absolutely terrible as always. But
Fantastic.
you know, money's money. How was your day? I don't know if you were working or if you were looking forward to sitting here and watching everybody probably going to start leaving.
Yeah, I think it's quite time to call a one of them.
One of them ones, yeah.
One of them.
The one of them that we had the Sunday night. One of them ones.
Yeah, one of them one days.
A bit earlier though. Yeah, okay. I think that's up to you then, buddy. I don't want to say it.
Yeah, restart. Everybody is a restart. Yeah, do it.
We all know though that was just fish sticks not parked up properly. That's all that was.
No, he's too busy getting clips of the other half of the grid.
AI.
Oh dear. Oh well. Sailor B.
Still time for another fucking pint at this rate.
Oh, I've got to do the fan zone. Oh no. This is where my
I went through it very
shows.
quickly with Red Bull. Red Bull's a back marker. If only that was true.
There you go. Everyone knows that I'm a McLaren fraud. Oh look, I've got an achievable.
Oh, off choices. Very fancy.
A rare one.
Ooh, shiny. And we have 2020 back. I'd rather 2015 at this rate, Bruiser, to be honest with you.
Yay.
Alright. You don't know this is what this stream's about, is going through the menus. It's not to do with the racing.
Yep. The menu GP. Give him 5
here we
minutes
go.
to
He's gonna
start the
fraud
session.
himself.
I'm going to fraud myself. Oh, by the way, if anyone wants a fantastic setup that helped me to the win that I didn't get on Monday, yeah, 35-25, not the one.
When you said to me low wings, I didn't expect that high. Something in my head was saying you were going to run like 2013 or 2012.
Let's go 0-0, shall we, and see how...
You'll be quicker, it's fine.
Let's go, 0-0 wings.
This is the cleanest you'll ever drive before
Oh
you
my
take control.
God.
Nearly went as wide as TJ there at that apex.
But he's still qualified higher than me. Oh, the car doesn't stop.
There's an apex there somewhere, buddy. Just you need to find it.
Yeah.
Oh, bye goes.
I'll get it next
Bye.
time. Also, gear shifts. What are they? Oh my God.
Underrated. Jeez. You just making up your own track at this rate, or what? Oh my God. Oh my God.
This is the car doesn't stop. Oh, okay. 0-0 wings.
Yeah.
Is almost certainly not the one.
Well, I mean, come Friday, I might try it out for a laugh, you know. Oh. There's deep, and then there's that.
I'll break a year.
Because we have
too
near
early
enough
to
everybody
make
in the
the
lobby
apex.
here waiting for you.
Bonk. I'm not gonna lie, that is...
That is so anticlimactic.
I did think that was the case.
Ooh! Nice. So, ads, when we were talking about the exploit, this is what we were on about?
Yeah. You actually give yourself 25% more grip by having 25% less tyres.
Look, it works for Hamilton, it works for everybody.
Yep. Ladies and gentlemen, a perfect game. With perfect hitboxes. And...
You better get away from that, because that's a Williams 2025 design now.
oh yeah, I'd hate for us to be having a copyrighted fucking... Why am I going to quit? Ugh.
It's you.
Teejum. Don't quit. Uninstall. Yeah. You can no longer like hide the lobby screen, can you?
What do you mean?
You used to be able to look at the stupid
Oh,
like people behind the...
I think they realised that they were ugly as shit, so they kind of stopped allowing you to look at them.
Yeah, fair enough. Yay.
You know, like there's FIFA graphics, and then it's like, nah, not for F1.
Nope.
We'll stay on the same game engine, it's fine.
Does anyone else have this problem where this the messages. If you have like
Yes.
more than 3 messages, it just takes so bloody long.
Oh, you have 3 I have 6 pages of them. How do you think I feel? That shows how often I actually play this game. Apart from a Friday.
Ugh. Unclaimed goal. Maybe I should have put an intermission screen up. No, I think you all want to see this.
Yeah, this is riveting content. This is what gets you absolute viewership on Twitch these days.
Yeah. Whoa, look at that. Super license. Bronze division. Keep on.
That is tier 3 at its finest.
I can put... Oh. Where's...
Oh,
F1 World. I don't want series.
Oh.
I want the one that I got for winning at Azerbaijan. That's not fair. Or whatever. I'll have the career Azerbaijan one just to say. Just as a reminder to Gary. Where else have I won? I've won at Austria. And I've won at Silverstone. Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Lovely. 3 winners' trophies. Crosscree, if you were to have winners' trophy, what would they be?
oh, I would have to go for the Monaco one first.
Yeah.
Definitely. That's Jewel of the Crown, simple as.
Yeah.
Another winner's trophy. Obviously, see when you win an FPRL, you always remember your best one. That would have to be Austria as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Last season, that was great winner's trophy. A third one, actually Brazil. Something about this track I actually like. It's a great winner's trophy. You know, maybe someone. Now I'm not going to name names, but you know, maybe they could grab that winner's trophy tonight.
Yeah.
Big maybe, but
It's possible. You never know.
look, it's not impossible, but it's just very unlikely.
Yeah, well, got a 0% success rate so far.
Well, look, God loves a trier. But it gets to the stage where you need to stop trying and just do it.
Yeah.
Then again, you know, this person supported Liverpool. 30 years they went without a trophy. I think he can go another
it was,
26
think
years,
of how
you know.
painful it was to them.
Yeah. He's used to it, so it's fine.
Yeah, I don't know who we're talking about, to be honest.
No, it's some other guy, some other league, I think it is, isn't it? Something like that. I don't know.
Yeah. Do you know what? Strangely enough, technically, I've also somehow won Monaco, but that was in a in F2, so it doesn't really count.
That was a great race.
It was a
That was a
awful
race I didn't take you out.
Yeah.
Like I said, it doesn't matter how long. You've got near enough till the end of time to still get a trophy before Gary does at this rate.
Yeah.
We'll be on 20 or F1 2060 by the time Gary might have a trophy.
Well, I see we're going mask off now.
I think everybody knew who we were on about.
Yeah.
We literally said it earlier on in quali that he's never won. And I really do hope he doesn't. Just
Ah. I mean, we're all here. I assume he's just setting up the grid.
the greed.
Riveting
This
conversation.
is where he doesn't have the greed.
I should hope he would have got it by now from the stream.
It's yeah, well, yeah. So, Dry in Brazil.
Yeah, who'd have
Wow.
thunk it? How about those airplane dinners then?
Oh, it made Ryanair dinner. Oh, I could kill for one. It's the only reason I buy a ticket.
Yeah,
I fly London and back just to get two of them.
happy days. As Sid's doing his very best to keep us busy with a drinks redemption.
Well, that's perfect timing because I might. I was going to say at this rate, I might actually go get another one, but TJ's just decided he's going to start up.
Yeah, as Sid also said, imagine if I win before Gary. Now, to be fair, you had pretty darn good pace on Monday, Sid, so don't put yourself down too much. If I can win, you can win too.
Oh, it's bad when you have to compare it to you.
Wow.
Look, we all know, David. We all know.
Yeah, we all know.
Mhm.
I tried to use a setup that would have been good in last year's game for
Yeah.
this year's games, and it's just like, nah, you want
Look, I don't
downforce.
blame you. Normally, EA don't actually change the games, but to be fair, they've changed that part.
Yeah, because the DRS trains are so like prevalent, then it really you better off running a high downforce setup. Stupidly. Oh well, everyone, do not forget your setups.
Why do you say that? That would have made everything so interesting.
Well, there will always be one who has forgotten to put his setup on. Hopefully, we have ourselves a couple of minutes before we go straight to lights out.
Well,
Um,
we need to get the lights on first before lights out.
yeah, let's hope the race directors decided to. Well, he's not decided to have another drink after the one he already had. Otherwise, he'll be on the floor. And still
A hard
unable to
job
press
pushing
the
buttons.
lights.
We back. We Bobby's all tired.
Yep, it's 10 to 9, and well,
Old age gets to you that quickly. Oh,
so
looks like Bert Mylander's there. Maybe we get something going.
yeah, I don't know. He's got something funny in his mouth.
But I don't want to say what it looks like, but yeah, there is something weird.
I mean, let's just say he is in a green car.
Yeah, it's oblong shape. Oh, that's about it. I don't want to give length or anything like that.
Oh dear. Um, that's a hell of a rule
The what?
to implement. Making sure people start on the same tyres they were the last attempt.
Um, well, let's just say I can only remember one person that wasn't on their old tires or that wasn't on mediums. So that's who I'll be looking out for.
Yeah.
What about them marshals starting there in the pit wall? They're
I
all
mean, he
looking.
seems to be doing
Oh,
this. Oh, no, never mind. Looks like we're getting...
no formation lap.
No. And away we go. It's a good start from Groundsy, but midfield Maestro is right up the inside into turn one, getting all over the curb, but it's unsettled him. He's had to go wide. Oh, and he rejoins the track and clips Groundsy's rear wheel.
And there's massive contact at the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe 8 cars involved. It looks like a lot of them actually don't have much damage from what I can kind of see. I'm hoping that's the case.
That was...
But can we go back to the loading screen?
Yeah, can we go back? I think we might have to call a thing.
This one's up to you, buddy.
Let me confer. In fact, I can't confer. Have they got an open party?
Probably Gary's should be open.
They've got one. Bear with me a second.
ER.
British
Hello,
called
Lolly.
Hirsch, TJ. 6 people got a 10-second pen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've called it. Yeah.
Which
I've
one?
called it.
That was a fucking joke.
Restart! Oh, wait. No, I haven't left the lobby. Leave! I just realised that I can't rejoin Crossgree. So, Crossgree, if you're listening, can you please re-invite me to a party? Maybe. Yeah. Good. 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 I'm gonna put it on intermission this time. And back we go. What a funny little thing that happened there.
With what?
I don't know, maybe a little bit of carnage.
Just a little.
Just a little bit.
Imagine. Not your 7 or 8 cars getting involved. Just your 7 or 8 cars getting involved.
Yeah.
That was yeah. Not good. So Gary brings up a good point, to be fair to him. He doesn't bring up many good points at times, but I always thought it was a comms thing.
What?
The word.
Oh, the oh, it was,
The
but I
word.
wanted to confer with other league
Okay.
management.
Okay.
Because I didn't actually see what happened.
Oh yeah, it was it was, yeah.
It was so
Not good.
so much cleaner than that, Sid. I don't even think much happened. At the tier 3 turn 1.
Gary. No.
Hello, Steel, in the chat. Good to see you, sir. Why has that not been called by comms then? Gary, I can quite easily remove your mod. Just saying.
Hey! I did say to you at the start, you know, about that other league I was going to be watching.
I want to go to bed tonight, strangely enough.
Funny enough, so do I. I've got to be up at 5:30 in the fucking morning.
Brilliant.
So at the rate this is going with another 4 restarts, I might, just might, get to bed at 12 o'clock. Gary would be fuming though, he's P3.
Never mind.
Never
Maybe
happened.
he was only P3 because he
killed
was the
someone.
one who caused all the problems at turn 1.
Exactly. Anything for a win, eh?
Yeah.
Right, well, as PJ messes about with that grid, I am actually going to grab another drink since that one did not last long.
Yeah, fair enough. Such is life. How is everyone in the chat? Good to see you all tuning in. Oh, I know what I can do while I wait.
Don't know about you, David, but are you getting some kind of deja vu? Thinking that we've been here before?
Yeah, and actually, to be fair, I've been here before at Interlagos. I seem to remember commentating with Gary and saying the immortal words, "I don't want to be here anymore."
Well, look, didn't have to be here for this. I think you might be regretting that at the minute, but...
Yeah. On the plus side...
What plus side?
I've got I've got some things done.
Oh,
PNG. PNG. And a lovely new addition to the stream.
waiting for it. I'm just hoping it's not what I think it is. Yeah.
Oh crap, we're going.
Can he do it in time before it has to call another restart? I mean, you say we're going to wait another 5 minutes before we decide to go here.
Yeah. Oh wait. That didn't work.
Good. Because I know it's going to be one of two. I'm really hoping it's not the one, kind of, that you might have been sent a couple of
No.
weeks ago. Good.
It's something even better.
Oh my god.
Oh dear. I can't wait for safety cars now.
What is it going to be? Instead of safety car question, it's going to be leprechaun question, is it? You think I didn't see that? You fucking bastard. So, Cruiser, about that there top cunt list we were talking about earlier on. And I was saying how David was really not a... Well, I think we might have a new top cunt.
Yep. These things are earned. Ugh. Do you reckon we could convince them to start under a VSC condition?
No. It's because it's going to happen anyway after seeing what happened last time.
Yeah.
And there's a difference, Diamond. There's a difference. We're not going to it on stream, but there's a bit of a difference between that and the one before.
Yeah. Diamond with a decent shout saying Tier 1 could be done before Tier 2 start. No, wait, that wasn't Diamond, that was Sid.
I mean, at this rate, I may as well start my time trial.
Yep. Apparently Gary has not got to send it into turn 1, so that's good to hear. Nice to hear that the confirmation that Gary is the one that caused the massive pile-up.
Look, you have to rate from him anything for a win. He's tried to take out his competitors to do it. If it means putting 19 other people into a wall to get a win, then it doesn't matter how many time penalties you get.
Well, he tried it before, but he got a penalty, so he lost his win.
And if you kill 19 others, you can get 40 minutes of time penalties. You're still P1. Blame the two Mercedes. Of course, that's what one of them Burger King, whatever their things are now called, drivers would say.
Yeah. So this is
M3
going to be attempt 3, and it's also going to be the last attempt. So if we don't go well this time, we'll either just call it a night and everyone gets minus 50 points in Tier 2. But away we go. Away we giddly go. Yeah. DRS enabled. What? How is Gary P1?
How is it lap 2? How's Gary P1?
Do you know what, Crossgree? This game is perfect and has no bugs.
love this game.
There you go.
This game.
It's back to lap 1 now.
Biddle already picked up a 3-second time penalty in the first corner.
That takes some doing. What a lad. The commitment. Anyway, let's actually get the right thing on screen. As it looks like we've got one less soft runner. Oh, as the Yorkie looks like he hit the back of Groundsy there. And it looks like we're about to get all 20... I shouldn't say this.
No, not just yet after what I've seen at the back of the field. Just riding on board with Diamond, and there's a couple of cars in front nearly killing each other, but wait for Hirsch to say, get across the line, and then we can say it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Jesus, Fardo.
Just about.
Yeah, everyone gets through. Unfortunately, Fardo picking up a sweet little 10-second time penalty. And I've just realised that if you have a full grid of 20 drivers,
Yes.
the driver list on the left-hand side actually overlaps the telemetry. So that's nice.
I've never even noticed that, but now you pointed it out, I want to kill you.
Yeah, so what I'd really like, I would really like the ability to edit my fucking HUD for when I'm spectator, please. Please, Codemasters, please, please, please. Anyway, Silverside Boy, a lap down on lap 2. It's not going great for the V-Carb. Barbecue. And hopefully this time over the line they're going to resolve
we have the other
Yep.
V-Carbs in the box. Cruiser ran really wide on the last corner, so it must have been damage.
Yeah.
Not his night over, basically, barring any safety cars.
I'll tell you what, they've not changed his front wing. Oh, there's stuff happened. Liam's in the wall, Monkey's in the wall. And that is our VSC. One lap later this time, though.
Look, at least they're consistent.
That they are
consistently
as Fardo,
shit, but...
Fardo pitting for the second time in 2 laps. And it is only a VSC, so he is not going to have the chance to catch up to the guys in front. But nevertheless, we'll stick with this front 4. Looking like they're trying to get away from the others. Of course, don't know when. Don't know when that safety car's disappearing. Oh, look, the safety car's disappeared.
Perfect timing.
Yeah.
It's almost if you're the race director that was on the drink that couldn't push the button.
Yeah, that really benefited Moorleader then, it seems. He was able to push just that little bit earlier on in the straight, and he's caught right up to the front 4. And Biddle has stayed a little bit far back, and he has lost the DRS. Of course, picking up that 3 seconds that I'm sure he'll get removed, because who the fuck gets... Who gets a 3 second in the opening 15 seconds? It would never be me. No. 3 more cars into the pits, so Monkey and Liam we sort of did expect. Cruiser coming in once again and getting a full complement of front wing, which is good. As Monkey on the soft tyres should be able to go till a lap around lap 13, lap 14 maybe, as there's a move for the lead. Groundsy cruising his way past half of the Mercedes team.
We have one of the Aston Martins taking a slight detour around turn 1, straight around the outside remaster. Don't know if he was pushed wide. Just seen him go flying just as if he didn't want to brake, but no harm done for now, damage-wise. TJ already picks up a 3-second time penalty.
Yeah, not ideal. This early stage. Hirsch also picking up a 3-second. Who looked like he had a pretty okay start, but he's just lost position to Diamond Douche, working his way back up the field.
It was a great move by Diamond, actually. It's really not a place to overtake. He's just got the nose in. Came so close to touch. He just didn't actually touch, which was great to see. Just got the move paid off. Be fair to him, what a move.
Yeah. Let's have a look at the Mercedes cars. They're not fighting for the moment. I'm sure Yorkie not wanting to get involved in that championship fight. But the fact that Groundsy has managed to stay ahead thus far kind of makes you think that maybe even already those soft tyres not the best.
Yeah, it'd be quite a high tire drag track, I would think. It's basically the start of Sector 2, quick turns, the end of Sector 2 as well. I'd say these softs couldn't really last much longer with half decent tire life.
Yeah, so I know on Monday it was suggesting a maximum of 10 laps on the softs, but I suppose one key feature of the tyres around this track is kind of once you hit that 25%, they feel like absolute arse. So there is that, especially the mediums, as the time penalties are really coming in thick and fast here. I don't think we saw this many in the Tier 3 race, but then again, maybe these drivers feeling a little bit tired, as it is almost midnight.
Well, it's getting there.
Like it anyway.
It is getting there. I tell you though, Gary's absolutely spunked all of his battery trying to get past Yorkie. And just has not been able to work, so that's him on the back foot straight away.
I suppose fortunately it's quite easy to regain your battery around here, because the DRS pool is so powerful.
Oh, definitely something as what? Top 7 broke out into one
once
break.
again, Cruiser, lap 7 of 36, has retired in the pits. And he complains about having to go down into Tier 3. Well, I'll tell you what, if you retire on lap 7 every bloody race, Cruiser, you bloody well deserve it. Bloody hell.
You're going up to Tier 1.
Absolutely shocking. At least he's going to get a title next year.
Oh,
Fardo.
Fardo's.
He did not go Fardo.
That wall has seen better days, I'll say that.
Yeah, not ideal. Let's have a look from the front.
So,
how the hell's he done that? Oh, Lexus getting a 10-second for... Now that's Cruiser's car. Come out of the pits and giving people penalties.
Good. On softs, after 7 laps you're struggling. After 9 laps you're sliding. After 10 laps you don't have tires anymore.
Yeah. Instructions unclear. Got my dick stuck in it.
That would be something you'd do. So do the medium ones pit? They have to, surely, yeah.
Yeah, I mean the hards will go to the end from here. Um, yeah. Yeah. It's not ideal, is it?
This what 9 laps in already. 40 people with time penalties as we have another one just coming in as you say.
Holy fuckballs, that's a lot of time.
It's like Oprah Winfrey. You get a time penalty. You get a time penalty.
Hurrah! Huzzah!
Oh, the Lexus and race. Well, I suppose they couldn't really box. 2 restarts, wing damage. I can't be fucked anymore.
Yeah. So the two out in front on the hard tyres are going to have a bit of a rough time of it for, well, yeah, just for now. And I suppose they just pray for a safety car later on in the race so they can sort of get back on terms and get back, you know, in the same pit stop strategy, as those hards are going to need to come off eventually, as we've got the last of the cars now heading down to turn 4, and that is Liam, who's served 1 or 2 pit stops, shall we say. 2 stops for the 2 at the back, that's Monkey and Liam. Of course, Liam in the wall, as was Monkey on lap 2. It's not fun, and in comes Lexus into the pits then, and Reese's Pieces has stayed out, and probably the best decision he could have made, to be fair. You'd probably rather be on the hards than the mediums, as also time penalty.
Yeah. The thing I think with Lexus is, though, if this safety car can stay out another lap, could them hards go to the end? Obviously, he started on them, but technically, could they do the whole distance?
Probably. They probably could go as far as he needs them to go. I don't actually know, because the game kind of shafted me on Monday and made me start on them, so... But never mind.
Hey ho, there's always next week.
Yeah. And
usually enough though. Jeez. Biddle actually jumped Gary in the pits.
Oh dear. Safety cars in this lap. So, as you were then...
Back to square one.
Yeah, we've got Reese to lead us away, as he has gone, but he has not caught out Groundsy, who's got around the outside. Up the inside goes Reese, and is still side by side, but Groundsy's just got the superior grip on those new hard tyres, and he has got the move done nice and early. He's defending the inside, and unable to get the move back was Reese, and he spunked a lot of ERS, these two drivers, to get the advantage here early on. The midfield maestro just going to sit behind for the moment, and more leader. He's also over. No, it's just Biddle getting past early on, as Yorkie, of course, due to the double stack, moving down to P8. And yes, Biddle has Silverside Boy for company at the moment, burning some of that ERS down this back straight. Is he going to be able to make a move down the inside into turn 1? And he is close enough. They're side by side. They bang wheels, but they both keep it on the track. And now Gary, will he have another go as the DRS gets open for both drivers and he's not able to make the most of it into turn 4. Biddle going a little bit wide, getting a poor exit. Is Gary gonna have the momentum? It looks like not. And meanwhile, Noah is just behind these drivers, and he is going to look at capitalising on any mistakes they make. But at the moment, Bidley defending hard from Silverside Boy.
Yeah, it's good defending from Biddle. Needs to be done so far. Obviously, we've seen Gary with a better qualifying pace, but it looks like at the minute Biddle's just now outside of that DRS, so now he's really going to become vulnerable from Gary. He will have the DRS. Uses a little bit of battery. It shouldn't need to. DRS is pretty powerful around here, so he should be able to get this move done easily enough. It goes down the inside. Can he make sure to get the move done? Yep. Easy enough. Just gets the car broke down in time, and that's him back up into P5.
Yep. As Biddle will look to come back at him here. Down the back straight, and that is an ERS overtake. It looks like he's... Oh! I don't know what happened then. Noah looked like he got his wheel clipped.
Yeah, don't know if it was Gary moving under braking or if it was Noah moving, but yeah, two wheels collided. Thankfully, though, it's kind of a half spin. Obviously, it's cost Noah all the positions, but... there's no damage, which is the main thing, so he is technically still in this kind of race for now, we'll say.
Yeah, and yeah, I couldn't even tell which of the drivers he came to blows with, whether it was the back of Biddle's car
Gary.
or Gary's, which doesn't surprise me, to be honest.
Like, after that first race where he tried to kill everybody, got about 8 of them, yeah.
Yeah, shocking.
So Gary came with the DRS as Yorkie just says absolutely F you. It just goes straight past Gary as if he wasn't there. So will Yorkie now get the DRS in Biddle?
Yeah.
And get past him, takes 2 cars in the first sector.
Yeah, so Yorkie winning the battle of the full traction there between him and Gary. And he's already past Biddle. Will Biddle be able to stay with him? Looks like Yorkie is low on ERS and he's going to need to recharge here in this middle sector. Gary's doing quite well. He's recharged pretty much up to 50% behind these drivers. But the thing is, they need to be careful here, because if they lose DRS to Reese's, it could be over before, well, before lap 20 here, as you can see the older tyres of Reese's not working too well, and Yorkie is firmly in the DRS now. He's not going to deploy anything down the straight, but he doesn't need to. Forces the McLaren to go defensive into turn 1, and he is going to look for the move on the exit of the Senna S's, and that's 1 car past, and that's 2 car past, and Gary unfortunately has to sit behind this entire sector too, so he's going to have to pray that Reese's is able to keep up, as I'm not the only person that saw it. He's going for the audacious move, and unfortunately didn't quite come off. It hit the side of Reese's, and fortunately both drivers getting away with it a little bit. Gary is gonna need to get this move done nice and early, as it looks like he's out of DRS of Biddle and Yorkie. That will make the move easier, but I'm sure Gary would feel a lot more comfortable if he had the DRS still of Biddle and Yorkie. Are they going to fight down into turn 1? Oh, by the way, here's the leaders. There's contact. Just wheel to wheel. Rubbing is racing. And Brownsy comes out on top for the moment.
just battles everywhere. Everyone's side by side, but now Gary's lost out the DRS. At least I hope these two at the top fight in front of him, which it looks like they have done, so he's kind of happy enough there. But crucially for them, Biddle's leading that train. Ideally, I would have thought Yorkie should be leading that. It does seem like he has a lot of better pace. He has a lot of straight line speed to him without the DRS. It looks like that Mercedes is a flying machine to try to bring in this gap to the top three. Can't let them get away too quickly, and obviously this fight between Biddle and Yorkie is not going to help that, as we have an Aston of Remaster decides to spin it into the wall of turn one.
Not ideal from the Aston, who's having a very much a Lance Stroll day today.
Yeah.
And yeah, so these guys P4 through P6, they need to play it a little bit smart. And like you said, Yorkie probably with ultimately the better pace over the lap, but I don't think they will worry too much. If they can work together, they can slowly wheel in these guys in front. And in fact, if you ignore the fact that it's under VSC, they could have already done that.
Yes, it all just depends here. If Yorkie's in his delta here, he's absolutely... Sorry, if Biddle is in his deltas, 3/10, 2/10 to find. Get away. So they'll be... If they can get this VSC to stop now, then that's the whole advantage completely wiped out for the top three.
Is the delta on the steering wheel?
Probably if you turn off the thingamabobber. No, you get blank steering wheel.
Anyway, off they go. Once again. As that gap has opened to 1.6 seconds. So just coming at the wrong time for Biddle. And he's got Yorkie for company now. The DRS down the inside. A little bit of lag there by the looks of things. But Yorkie has got past Biddle into turn one. And Yorkie's now going to take charge over lap 18. We are nearly at the halfway point of this race. And it's 9:30.
Things you love to see, eh, David?
I want to go to bed.
Yeah, so do I, funny enough.
Yeah. As
Not
J7 wants, J7 BPP wants a little more of the battle at the front. So let's keep an eye on. It looks, to be honest, you can both of these, all three of these drivers are just, they're going easy. None of them are using ERS. And they're really not fighting.
Yeah, they're just trying to play the sensible game here. Just get kind of towards lap 25 or 27, 28. And then that's maybe when the battles will start.
You see, yeah, they're not even trying, these guys at the front. Or maybe there might be an attempt as Groundsy looks to defend. Interestingly, Groundsy, it looks like he's on medium, but his red light's not flashing at the end of the straights. Is he revving out 7th gear by any chance? Rather than
could be a possibility. Probably is a pretty good possibility, to be honest with him. He probably knows that the guys in behind aren't really going to be fighting him, so I'd say that could be the only reason why it's flashing. Find out probably in the next time we get down that straight if that is the case, because I know he doesn't have DRS, but he should still be getting up to 8th gear.
Yeah, Maestro burning a little bit of ERS up the hill, but not close enough. And you see there, Groundsy is in 8th gear, but it's not flashing.
Safety car, safety car. Lexus has absolutely murdered a wall, I would presume.
Yeah.
I tell you something though, this could actually get a bit spicy now because everybody at the top 10 has basically missed this. Noah's been able to get in the box, and the safety car has caught the field.
Yeah. That's an interesting one, to say the least. Are people going to manage to put mediums onto the end? They will do. Personally, I don't know. Let's say the mediums are really bad when they hit 25%. I don't know how much of that was the setup that I was running, but...
Wow. That could cause a lot of problems, I think, with that setup that you were showing. So nice. Well, Noah's actually got a fresh set of hards to play with here, so he could be one to actually look out for towards the end of this race.
Yeah, that could be the GOAT of decisions here. Let's have a quick look at position changes, and although we are over halfway into the race, let's have a look to see who the winners and losers are. Cruiser, obviously big loser, down 14 and finishing last as Yorkie pits then. So Diamond Douchey looking pretty good. He's up 10 places into P7, looking to go to the end. Bread is cool, also up 9, looking to make some impressions. Hirsch doing very well, starting at the back, as Noah on those fresh hards has picked himself up a 10-second penalty.
So about him standing a chance to win this race.
Yeah. Everyone else has served their 10-second penalty that they may or may not have got.
Yeah, he can't really serve it unless he wants to go to fresh mediums. That's him kind of screwed. Basically, the way it looks at this race, it's one of the top 3. It looks like they have that slight bit more pace on Bill and Gary, unfortunately. I don't know, might say a good old DRS train here. Maybe Gary gets a win? No, we're 21 laps and he's still in the race top 5. Come on.
I can think of 4 reasons why Gary might not win.
Oh, well, look.
Biddle will lead midfield and grounds for those 4 reasons.
But he's in the barbecue car.
That was quick. I suppose it's a short lap as we really stop on the final corner. I'm sure everyone's going to be very, very happy about that, as Noah has picked up another 10-second penalty. What a game. What a game.
It looks like it's just such an even getaway from everyone. And to say that, actually, Monkey decided to show Hirsch where the wall is going down the start-finish line. So that's not going to please Hirsch whatsoever.
Yeah. Monkey trying to make up for the most of his... after his 3-second penalties. And, well, there's still a way to go in this race, but having a 3-second is not going to be great.
Especially not just after a safety car.
Radical's given us his
the
4 reasons.
Well, them 4 reasons I'm really hoping to happen.
We call that the Tottenham reasons.
I don't think it could have been any other way.
Yep. Only Tottenham could finish 3rd in a 2-horse race, as they did in 2018.
16, get it right.
I don't know. I don't remember when bloody Leicester won the
title. Oh yeah, I forgot Luton weren't in the Premiership that time.
Well, never in the Premiership. Premier League, maybe. Monkey. Speaking of time penalties, there goes Monkey.
Oh, Ramsey has absolutely decided to light up the rears on the exit of turn 4 and nearly somehow saved it. Like, he is fine, but that could have been absolutely disastrous for him.
Yeah, and looking like he's eager to get a move on straight away. Having a peek up the inside. Oh, that's another big lock-up. Big tank slapper, and it's giving him a 3-second time penalty. His rear tyres are on fire.
He needs to be careful now for the next half a lap.
Especially because Gary's right behind him.
Yeah, well, Gary's a problem, but then again, his rear tyres are maybe slightly just a bigger problem. But saying that, though, he is going to go for the move on better straight line speed with the DRS. So that's not happening whatsoever.
As big plumes of smoke come off the back of the Bidley's car. Yornborn picking up a 3-second time penalty. We've still got the best part of 13 laps to go around here, and Biddle is keeping with the front two on his day, you know. Tier 1 on his day. As More Leader hangs on to the back of midfield Maestro. 15 lap old tyres for both of these drivers, and they're going to have to take them 12 and a half more. They're going to be dead at the end of this race, as are the rest of the tyres of the top 7. As Bread is cool, looking pretty nifty where he is, but he does need to be wary about the wear on those medium tyres. As I'd still think it's now in a pretty good position to start making some moves in a few laps' time, as More Leader takes P1 into turn 1, and Groundsy makes the move on midfield as Biddle side by side with midfield and having to pull out, obviously not wanting to get in too much in the way of this championship battle. So really it's it's nearly as you were, but
yeah, it's just a different order for the top 3. Obviously, though, Biddle and the rest of the field near enough are with them, which is good to see, but yeah, this could get a pretty stalemate very quickly. As midfield trying to get down the inside of Groundsy, just about makes a stick, but Groundsy is still there. He will get the chance down the inside of the last corner. Breaks so late, there is contact. That's going to allow Biddle. Both of them are wide.
And that is music to the ears of More Leader, who now has a 1.5 second lead. Groundsy and midfield trading places, and now they're all the way down in P6 and P7. Silverside Boy gets past Biddle. Looks like Biddle, I don't know what's happened there, but it just seemed like he did. Perhaps he was just being safe into turn 1.
But someone out of nowhere has just popped up with TJ.
I mean, he restarted P6 and he's made the most of it thus far. He's got Gary in front of him at the moment. Importantly, does have a time penalty, but these guys really need to think about working harder, working together to make sure that More Leader in the lead doesn't get too far away, and that might mean these two in P2 and 3 getting away with it, as Diamond Douchey gets past Groundsy. As Groundsy, he doesn't look like he's got any damage, but he is struggling at the moment.
Might have a slight bit of main plane damage. Might be a problem.
Whoa! That's the big send into turn 1, and there's 3 of them side by side, and he's picked up another time penalty. Has Groundsy. He's going to move to the inside before turn 4. Bread is cool in front. Oh, it's another squirrely moment for the Kick Sauber driver. Is Diamond Douchey looking up the inside into turn 5? Yes, he can't get it done though. And Groundsy maintains P7 for the moment. Midfield Maestro, however, working his way back up the field as TJ has overtaken Silverside Boy into P2. Maestro not far behind. And he will have the DRS, but More Leader is pulling away at the front now.
Yeah, it's 2.3 seconds. Already gaining near 7/10 a lap on the TJ and Gary. It was kind of, I think it was maybe battling into turn 4 where TJ's got him. It's just costing that bit of time, and now that time's just aching away. It looks like this is More Leaders to lose at the minute. Obviously with 7 laps to go. Still a bit of time for something to happen.
Oh, big crash in the background. That was Liam. Was it Liam? I don't know. Someone.
One of the
Liam's got no
wide,
front
and
wing.
he does have damage.
And yeah, it's really struggling.
Yeah.
He needs to pull over and let the guys past. He has sort of done that. Probably not particularly happy as Yornborn. Looks like he got in some trouble there and gets overtaken by a few. There's a little bit of a touch of dodgy driving going on towards the end of this race as Groundsy goes off once again.
Yeah, and we might have a safety car here, which is not what More Later wants to see. Liam got caught up in that contact. He's hit Groundsy. Somehow, though,
Both Red Bulls.
with both Red Bulls at the exact same point of track.
No, one of them is still moving. And Liam is still moving.
Midfield Maestro's actually got past Gary and TJ, so he's back up to P2. So if he has the pace, Gary could stick with him.
Yeah, Bread having major issues there through turn 5, and Biddle nearly able to peek up the inside. But yeah, midfield Maestro's got to start reeling in More Leader if he wants control of this race back. That is, of course, More Leader. That midfield with the car with the stupid wrong halo colour.
You know, if I was Gary here, I kind of wait for this next lap. I wouldn't actually battle midfield, although he is going to get the move done into turn 1. To me personally, midfield has more pace. Just whether he can get closing in on the gap on More Later. Obviously, now that's not going to happen.
Yeah, it
midfield
depends
will get the
what the
DRS
choice
back,
is
though.
here. I think he's just looking to maybe work together with midfield. Maybe that was the plan. I don't know, but he does get straight back past. And meanwhile, TJ holds on to the back as he's got a Bread is cool right behind. Fishstick setting a fast lap of 109.6 down in P13.
It's earlier on, as you were talking about the battle. Unfortunately, I think it was him and Monkey Boy came together on the exit of turn 3. Seen both of them wide, so unfortunately he's had the box, get a new set of tires, new front wing probably.
Yeah, and Monkey Boy taking a small excursion, doing some lawn mowing in the middle sector. He looks like he's really struggling at the moment. Hirsch up in P9 as Biddle is fighting with Noah. He's got P6 for the moment. Will Noah have a go into turn 4? He's got the DRS. He's got very little ERS, but he doesn't need it. He's going to try and hang it around the outside as Biddle and gets squeezed a lot on the exit. Let's be honest. And he sort of probably could have pulled out a little bit, but never mind. As Groundsy now sets the fastest lap of the race. So taking that away from Fish Sticks. So Groundsy has picked then for soft tyres. Just going to try and get anything he can, I suppose.
Yeah, he's looking for the RLT fastest lap. That's all he's looking for.
Yeah, as
As
TJ's
Gary
slipping back and he's lost the place to Bread.
To be fair to Bread, even though he's on 12 lap old mediums, he's actually still making them work. If they can work for the rest of the race, he's definitely looking on for a good P2 here. He's going down the inside of Gary. Can he make that stick? Does break a lot later. Does get that move made. Gary down into P4.
I don't think he'll mind too much. He's running very well in this Grand Prix thus far. And, well, with 4.5 laps to go, I dare say you don't really care until the last lap where you are on in this pack of 4 drivers. So as we get to the end of this race, let's just remind ourselves of the penalties situation. We've got TJ unfortunately back in P5. He's got 6 seconds. Biddle has 9 seconds, although one arguably a load of rubbish at the start of the race. 4 laps to go now then as they cross the line, and that 6 seconds would put TJ down into P7 as things stand. As
even
not ideal, no bueno.
Even with the time penalties, a P7 isn't a bad result for TJ.
Would it be P7?
Yeah,
it might
with
be P6 because Noah's got 20 seconds.
Oh, okay, yeah, then it'd be P6. Then it all depends on Biddle.
Will he lose any places?
No, he won't lose anything because Biddle's got 9 seconds.
And
Say
Douche-
6
Douche
seconds
is a
if you
mile
take
away.
that away. Yeah,
Ugh.
so the middle minute still P4 or P5, but as I say that Noah trying to make a move down the inside. Doesn't get it to stick. Well, he backs out of it.
Yeah.
So it is as you were.
I mean, you don't need to fight. You don't need to fight him, but he's gonna fight him. There's tippy tappies on the wheels. Noah's probably been a little bit unkind there to the Haas driver, but TJ does make the move. Maybe I don't know what's going on here unless Noah thinks he can get his penalties taken off.
Yeah, but there'd be 2 10-second time penalties, so it's speeding in pit lane. So as the game says, you're speeding.
I think there were 2 for
simple as.
collisions under safety car.
Oh yes.
I think he hit
was
Bread
that one.
twice, supposedly. As Bread, by the way, now up into P2, 2.3 seconds away from the leader of the race, with just over 2 laps to go. 2.3 seconds is the lead. Can Leader keep these tyres inflated for another 2 laps? We'll find out soon enough. We've got Bread is cool, then coolly working his way up the pack as Silverside Boys still hanging on to midfield Maestro.
To be fair to him, though, he doesn't look like he has great top line speed. I know he has the DRS, but even compared to midfield, who does have the DRS as well, so there's still a chance here. If he can get this move done at the right time, it could be a good podium for him. No, another penalty though.
It's no way is he keeping P5. But
Why we tune in for your sarcastic comedy.
yeah. That gap 2.1 seconds as we near the penultimate lap. Of course, Leader almost has an entire battery full of ERS, and in fact he's even on hot lap, so you know, as you do.
It's a qualifying lap for him, it looks like, for this last lap, which Could be a bit risky, but
I don't know
we'll see.
about you, but I've never done a qualifying lap on 27 lap old hard tyres in a 36
we'll
lap race.
soon see. We'll soon see. It's just one wrong move here, and that's the race win thrown away. Obviously, the championship's long gone. It needs a miracle to happen now with midfield to be crashed out in this last lap. There's no actually got a move done on Gary, so Gary's down to P5. Obviously, with the penalty, still P4, but that's going to hamper his chances of the podium.
That's not really ideal for Noah to have done that.
Oh, Gary's made contact with the back of Noah.
It looks like Biddle's got a 10-second for corner cutting. I have no idea what's happened there.
Noah's sent it.
What is he doing?
Gary could maybe get a podium. Ladies.
What is
we
Noah
know he has
doing?
a top line speed.
Yeah, I don't think Gary will get this. The fact he's got no ERS, but across the line comes more leader to take the victory. Bread is cool, taking home P2 midfield maestro, rounding out the podium with Silverside Boy a very, very close P4. TJ coming home in a P5. What a race he's had. As Hirsch, the man starting at the back, finishes P6. And strange, it's Noah picking up only P7. I kind of thought he'd be out of the points, if I'm being honest.
It's quite a big gap, it looks like, though, between the top group and back to what looks like fish sticks. Obviously, where he's placed in between.
Yeah.
But it was an interesting race. Interesting night in general. To be fair, though, it was quite close battles throughout the whole race.
Yeah,
Groups that were battling.
That was eventful. Can I go to bed now? It's 21:53.
Don't remind me, man, please.
I'm gonna need more of this.
The bit it out, yeah. That's just your night one, just to get you off to sleep.
Nightcap.
The nightcap. I couldn't get that word out. You know, it's a struggle for me.
Yeah. Right, well there's the podium. Williams, Water Wings Racing on the top step. Keep on the Williams. As there are your provisional results, mate. We've got more leader. Bread is cool. Midfield maestro. Gary side boy. TJ, stop me anytime you want, by the way.
I mean, I'm just amazed at my race director here. It's that bad that everything is pure white.
Oh wow, this is...
It doesn't even want to show me the names or what's happened. I'm literally just got white bars.
Yeah.
What you love to see, eh? About that very well made game.
Yeah. 10 out of 10. IGN Game of the Year.
Goodbye game.
Oh dear. Right, well, we got midfield maestro in with us.
I'm pretty sure I know Brad doesn't join. More later, I don't think he joins either normally. But we'll give it a second, fuck it.
Fuck it. Bonk.
Yeah. I think it's just going to be midfield.
Yeah.
That's what you need, mate. That's what you need.
Yeah, I think it's just kind of been this way the whole season.
Oh full season. So, do you want to take us away then, Cross?
Yeah. First things first. Drivers' champion. Obviously, last week it was kind of set in stone. Now you've just made it complete. How does it feel?
No, it's good. It's been a good season. It's been a consistent season. But I've only won 2 races, to be fair. I've just tried to stay competitive. Really, got a bit of practice in. And, yeah, just take it a bit more seriously when you're challenging up front. Fair play to more leader as well and Ramsey. It looks like the gap was massive, but if it wasn't for a few other incidents this season, it could have been closer. So, because they definitely had the pace this season. As you saw today, with more leaders win as well. So yeah, no, it feels good. It's my first win on this title on this game and at FPRL. So yeah, pretty chuffed.
Yeah, obviously with the changes, that should mean you get promoted up to Tier 1. Worried about that? Do you think you have the pace, or?
No, I've got a race in Tier 1, that's alright. I didn't have great pace at the start of the game, to be fair. I've picked it up a bit the last couple of months, played it a bit more. So yeah, bring it on, should be good. Up for the challenge, so.
Yeah, but enough about that championship. Who cares about the championship? It's all about tonight.
Exactly, yeah.
Obviously, I think it was P2, was it? I know it was very tight at the top where you started.
No, P3. No, P3.
P3.
Brett is cool.
No, it was P2.
Oh, was it? Oh, I can't remember.
Yeah, P2. Obviously, finished P3 tonight. How did that race go for you? Obviously, it was a bit of a shit show, to say the least, about the night. Obviously, we got there in the end, but how did you find that race went?
Yeah, just obviously, I thought my plan was start on the softs and try and build a gap. I was running really high downforce. I had no straight line speed, so I was like, as long as I can be ahead in sector 2, I'm happy. I know I didn't have to win the race, so I just thought stay in there, stay clean. I had a bit of a moment with Ground Z, but we won't go into too much. But and a bit of safety car games as well, waiting for the car to come out the pits and making everyone wait. Yeah, not ideal, but yeah. After that, after we had a little off, obviously my leader had a bit of a gap and just shot off. Fair play to him, because I kind of needed his DRS to drag me along the straight, to be fair. But yeah, it went as well. Well, I didn't die, so I'm happy. Yeah.
So basically, the only thing you didn't have to do tonight was die, and obviously you've done that. David, anything you want to add?
Hi.
Hello.
Yeah.
Is that the end of the interview?
It's been a great season, and we've had you in here a few times, and it's been a pleasure every time.
Thank you.
He's hoping to have you in here again next week, maybe. Just doing some lovely little donuts around Abu Dhabi, maybe.
Would love to do it. Would love to put on a show, mate.
Yeah, and I think that's. I've got nothing really to add to that, to be honest. Other than well done for bringing the W.
Thank you. And thanks for hosting and having a great stream and that. So.
Yeah. Yep. Well, we'll see when you watch it back if you think it was a great stream.
When you see David crash into a wall, that's
What the 00 Wings definitely works at Brazil, I'll have you know. Right. Okay. So let's. The Moore leader won the race. Yeah, he did good. Honestly, I'm so done. I can't think of anything. Yeah, well done, Moore leader, winning the race. I can't even remember who was P. Oh, it's Bread. Bread. Yeah, great race and Bread. And yeah, congratulations to him. Shame you can't be here in the interview box. But yeah, really solid race from you tonight. And that pretty much leaves us with one thing left to discuss, Crossgrey. And I think you know.
Yeah, and I think there's only one person for it. You've
This
literally
is
just
not
spoken
long
about
it
it.
out, by the way. I've got a lot of stickers to go through.
Okay, so we'll go through each driver on the grid here.
I joke. Just go, and I'll stop doing stickers when you're done.
Yeah, it's obviously has to be Bretta's Co. Started P18 to get P2. It was the only one for it, to be honest. Went to split strategy, got the mediums, high route by route. Yeah, went mediums to the end. Obviously, dragged them out and got that P2 which he needed. So fair play to him, and he is the driver of the day.
Oh well, I didn't even get through. Like, oh, okay, cool. Thank you everyone for tuning in. This is of course only our second race of the week. We've got one more. It's the big one on Friday. Tier 1 take on Interlagos in the penultimate round. Will we see another new winner? Will we see a season all but wrapped up? Well, you can be sure to tune in Friday at 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock? 8 o'clock. It's 4 o'clock somewhere, damn it. You tune in at 8 o'clock to watch us. Thank you all for watching. I have been your host, David Lolfoyce. Joined in the pits tonight, mate, by...
Osprey 1888.
Crikey, mate. Thanks, everyone. And we'll speak to you next time.